Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Intimacy After Rape. My name's Christina, and I'm your host. So, today I just want to talk about shame. It's a topic that I talk about often because I really want, it'd be lovely if we could all live shame free, or at least know how to get rid of it and let it flow through and out of us. I want to talk about, I've had a past where not only have I experienced rape many times in my life, I've also, I had careless and reckless sexual behavior when I was a teenager. And throughout my life, there's been situations where I felt so much shame that men had taken, really basically taken me. And then I felt a lot of shame over giving it away, giving it away more easily. And then I started thinking about why even feel shame about that? And it's, I feel like society has conditioned us. I'll speak for myself. I felt conditioned by society that an open and free sexuality means that I'm dirty or loose or a slut, and ultimately unlovable. And, it took until I was probably 39 years old to realize that open, free sexuality doesn't mean any of those things. And it's just tough. It's like there's so many layers of like religious, cultural, and just collective, and the collective consciousness. We have these ways of thinking that if you dress a certain way, or if you tend to be more naked, like my friends and I, we swim in the pool naked in the summertime. It doesn't mean that we're sleeping with each other or that we're slutty. It's just fun to frolic around naked, and a lot of people are so taken aback by that, and it doesn't mean anything. Society and religion and culture have like put that on there. If you like break it down, what is wrong with being naked? What is wrong with showing skin? What is wrong with having sex? I mean, it's important that, we're safe. That's very important. It's important that we're emotionally safe. But I just want to continue a conversation where we're breaking down these barriers of why is sex bad? Like, why? So I just want to put that out there to really think about that. People say it's like sacred and you only do it with your husband or your wife. And I get that. And I am a serial monogamist. And I've also had so many sexual partners in my life. And after I got rid of the shame of it, I'm still a wonderful person. It doesn't matter. So just something to put out there and think about, like what in you has you feel shame? What in you, these are great journal questions, that's why I'm asking. What did your parents teach you about sex? What did your religion or culture teach you about sex? And is that something you really believe, or is that something that has been ingrained in you so much that you just automatically assume that you're bad or dirty? Now, that's like with consensual sex. When it comes to rape, there's other things to think about, like, why do I feel shame around this rape? For me, I felt shame because I thought that it was my fault. I thought, well, I put myself in the position that to be like that. I was drinking with the guys, or I was wearing a certain outfit, thinking of these things like they were my fault, when really that man chose to do that to me. It shouldn't matter what I'm wearing or if I'm drinking with the guys. So that's just kind of a vague example, but what I'm saying to journal is like, be really real and clear. What is having you feel shame around being raped, or if you don't consider it rape, violated, or maybe even just an icky sexual experience? What about it are you ashamed of? Trace it back. Do you feel like it was your fault? Do you feel like you did certain things that had you asking for it? What are some other ones? Do you feel shame because you're afraid that if you share this with a future partner, then they're going to think that you're dirty or unlovable? So a lot of times, what I love about journaling with these questions is the answer, because I can't give you the answer. The answer will come as you start to break down your reasonings why. Why do I feel like this? A lot of times, what I've noticed is I start to think about it and I'm like, that idea and thought isn't even mine. It's society's idea. Fuck society. That doesn't mean anything. So those are just some questions. Just like to, for a repeat, I'll put down in the section below some of these questions that I just asked, so you can go back in and journal without expectation. Journal without trying to find the answer. Just know that it's part of unraveling. I think of shame is like this big ball of ick, and we just start to loosen and unravel as we start to ask ourselves these questions. So start there. All right, well, I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna have some more videos on releasing shame, and I wish you well. Lots of hugs.